George, well, I want to get to both of them. Let's start with Phil Gramm. On the one hand, this outburst did give John McCain the chance to disagree with him publicly. But on the other hand, in a week where the Dow, that's the best you can do. In a week when the Dow goes into bear territory, third largest bank failure in the history of the United States, more foreclosures.
And the gas prices
continue to go up. It's the last thing in the world the campaign needs.
And General Motors stock at a 50-year low. The Hershey Candy Bar Company now has a larger market capitalization than General Motors does. And the news is, all that said, Phil Gramm was right, of course.
Phil Gramm was right?
Absolutely. We are on 2 points. He made 2
George
points.
Will not speaking for John McCain.
As John McCain will rush to assure you. We're not in a recession as commonly defined. That is 2 consecutive quarters.
We may be heading there, though. Even Bernanke says so.
That could be heading. We're not, however. Unemployment today is just about at the post-war average, 5.5%. His second point, that we are a nation of whiners. We are the crybabies of the Western world. In fact, we have an extraordinarily low pain threshold.
I've got 3 other people here waiting to jump in.
Jump.
Nobody likes to be called a whiner, even if they are a whiner.
That's a different question.
We actually have a poll coming out this week that we did with the Rockefeller Foundation about the economy, and people are in despair. They feel that the social contract has been, shattered. They are interested in government doing more. I think it conveys exactly the wrong message. And by the way, the other thing that Phil Gramm did, it sort of connects McCain to the days of Gramm-Rudman and other kinds of policy. And even the way he talked about depression as though it were an imaginary illness rather than a real illness doesn't help either, because it puts them all in the past.
Well, go ahead.
But no, after proclaiming that this is one of his weaknesses, John McCain goes out and outsources, the #1 issue facing voters right now, the economy, rising fuel prices, food prices, and on both occasions with both Phil Gramm and Carly Fiorina, he had to distance himself. He had to repudiate and distance himself from those comments, because he knows, talking to voters in Ohio and Michigan, they're feeling it, George. 1 out of 500 Americans are now facing default on their home mortgage. People are feeling it at the gas pump. They're feeling it at the grocery store. And Phil Gramm might think it's mental, but it's real to most Americans.
And Phil Gramm, I agree with Rick. It is all the old kind of harsh politics that people are just not, it's the wrong year for that. And I think that then McCain, though, in his typical way, says, is this joke, well, he might now be my ambassador to Belarus, an outlaw republic, I don't think America gets that.
No, but his economic advisor said he will never speak with Phil Gramm. Again,